way that Zeish was saying he would, though, so, you know, he's got the read.
He has. Listen, I've heard Zeish might know his stuff. A little push out from Fnatic, though, depositing Boaster down on mid this time, and the nice shots connected. Second player was there, but Türk has gone the other direction, sensing this full rotation. Got some support here from Alfajer. Could be a stun, ready to fire out. Could be a double swing. Let's see, this flash is available as well. There's the stun. It's a little bit too shallow, though. The player is able to reset, taking down Chronicle. Now Vitality have a ton of control, but these attackers are split into groups of 2, and they've got to find a way to unite. And the only way is straight through the Fnatic squad. Perhaps the off angle, though. Kicks coming back a little earlier than expected. Could be what pulls this across the line. The element of surprise certainly works for 1, for 2, in fact, for 3 in this round. And he'll even follow up with a 4th. Great start from Kicks.
Equally as closely. And I feel like Vitality right now, other than maybe Heretics, are at the top, even though they beat them.
Fnatic have done a great job. The pressure on A sent Sender scrambling back to mid. He's picked off, and with the smoke down, they can recover that weapon. I mean, that's definitely not a bad start. Man advantage and a Guardian to work with in a round like this. Even getting a kill and removing a rifle could be huge. Now, if they go down, that rifle can't be recovered. So they're bringing it to the fight. They better find some value for it instead of just giving it right into the hands of Vitality, who've now lost too many. Oh, no, the damage is massive and extended on further. Not just economic damage, but the rounds will be affected 1-1. With a pay safeguard thrifty for Fnatic, that one has gotta hurt Vitality.
Purchase from Fnatic that has all rifles and some cash still in the bank. Durka definitely did not expect there to be a rifle on the other side, though, as he has gone wide, and now this gets a little bit dangerous, because that's going to be a second rifle now into the hands of Vitality.
It's getting closer to a full buy, and with the man advantages to work with. Oh, almost baited in. Safe is tagged, but not deleted. And a kill desperately needed by Fnatic. They need to thin the herd. Ult used, committed by Kicks. Those early kills have gotten them great rewards. Utility stripped, and the site now taken. Plant could even be secured. A little bit more damage done. Safe 78, Trex 85, but man advantage, 2 rifles. This is a winnable round.
The timing was perfect as well. Boaster just placed a start to try and slow them down. They know where Safe is. A couple of players rounding this corner. The flash, well, it doesn't work out as maybe they'd hope. Sender, well, he's got any other gun, and that might have been a kill. Unfortunately, the classic wall runner had a chance, but it slips. It's going to be left onto Kicks again, really. The classic not going to get anything. And this man going to try and take the round already. Gets himself another. Down to the 1 versus 2, even hits the shot onto Hiro, and now it's left all onto 1. Him versus Chronicle for the round. Time ticking away. He's trying to bait him in, and while succeeds in it, it will be another round for Fnatic, but neither of these purchases have been clean by either side. Nervous after the last round, but he's already going to have his ultimate online. And now, well, after showing that B main presence, right back towards the A site they go. However, it looks like Fnatic are much more happy to play a retake stance here.
Yeah, well, they've got some traps to try to punish off of. The only problem is, even if they trip it, there wasn't anyone close enough by. Now, they've seen where the trap is. Safe was waiting to break it, but Chronicle rips his head clean off. Spam is good. Some damage, and there's a little more. The reveal, perfect. And Kicks won't have a chance, nor will Sender. All through the wall, through smokes. They've yet to see a member of Fnatic, and there's only 2 players left on the attack. Runner down to 22 HP, another spam. I feel as if it's going to come through, but Hiro, he's not going to get caught behind that smoke. Giving up the space. He's got 2 teammates to his back. Stun goes in, blast pack 2. There's the shot from Türk, and an easy finish for the hero of this round. 3. Kicks is keeping knife as well. Late into the round. A lot of the time this is being used early on this corner to deny the utility from Fnatic to stop them from having the cam online. There is a trap waiting for them, but that's been heard at this point. See Safe looking down. They stun up after the cam spots contact. No punish. Vitality are playing patient. They're playing passive. The knife will catch Hiro. Utility's gone. Stun is in. And they're just about to crunch on him. This could be dangerous, but he has some cover in the form of Alfajer. Watching the cross. There's the opening shot. Now he tucks in. Alpha, no, he doesn't. I thought it's Alpha's chance to fight. Instead, they're both getting involved. Hiro left on 30, though, is not a clean position to be in. Shock Dart going to take him down. And we're back to a 3 versus 3. But damage done to Kicks, damage done to Trex, but Sender is just now being found. And he's opened up the A site, but the spike is dropped. And the man that's close by has only got 5 health. It should be an easy kill. They assume that he's here. They should know that he's here and that Sender's on his way from the other side of the map steps. They're heard.
Yeah.
Durka knows he's there.
I think there's no time to sort of be sneaky. 20 seconds left on the clock. Durka, well, he needed to do 5. Yep, he's hit him in the head, and he knows where the last man's coming from. A little bit risky with the blast pack. And now the sprint is on. The thing is, you can look at Chronicle on the map, looking to try and meet his opponent. They won't be able to deny him. They might just send one in just to try and kill him off. The drone is almost definitely going to reveal. They know exactly where he's sitting from. 10 HP, and the full force of the remaining players of Fnatic bearing down on him. And Chronicle's not even going to give him the time of day. The spam through the smoke will finish it.
They've ended up on the back foot. Paranoia is good. Durka can't see a damn thing. He'll get his vision back in a second, and it's quick enough for him to respond, for the whole squad to answer up. Well, the initial fight is the only fight. 5-1 for Fnatic, and the pause nets Vitality nothing.
God, this is starting to get very, very scary. Something, again, it was Zosh mentioning on the desk, the fact that SEMİH is going to challenge for being main every round. I was like, well, let's see if Fnatic know that. They know that. They are waiting every single time. They had the Hunter's Fury ready to go in case they tried to run it down. And then they have Alpha. The second it goes off, just swap. Other than kicks, there really hasn't been much.
You see there's still some investment for Vitality. Fnatic definitely know that, and I think this will be the
still
round.
Got 5 ults.
Yeah, this would be the round to use the showstopper, but again, with Kicks still floating around, you're always going to be conscious that the second you hit that ult, it's cancelled. Kicks is just going to be countering.
They're waiting, I think, for Runner. Just look at this current setup. The thing is, though, the distraction on the other side is sublime, but they're still watching. They know that that flank is coming. They're so ready for everything that is being attempted. SEMİH is going to try and put the world on his back. Just hold the spawn. Hunter's Fury, they're even going to push off it. I like the idea. Again, though, the initial kill still goes the way of Fnatic, and they haven't been able to do enough damage elsewhere.
The read was good. The Vitality side now struggling with the disadvantages, the timing. Oh, it's terrible. It depends on how quickly Hiro gets around that corner, but I think he's got a free kill indeed. Trex backs in. The showstopper fired out, might not find Sender. Even if he gets one kill, now they all know exactly where he is. Divide and the defuse behind the wall anyways. There was no way to stop it. 6 on the board for Fnatic. Seems to be no way to stop them.
Any of the flanks, any of the early aggression. And this is where you're kind of now looking at Vitality and going, do you have another layer? Do you have something extra? Because Fnatic have already won the half, or at least equalized it over on the defense. And as of yet, we've not really seen anything. Again, an immediate counter to the aggression. They're even going to try and push off the back of it. The Rolling Thunder will stop that control, and these players are somewhat stuck in the mud. They're going to try and retreat back to that A site being revealed as they go. Chronicle, he's dropped the spike. He's dropped the spike on the deck. So now this becomes a fight for middle.
One of the most aggressive rounds I've seen. On the back of a flash, they blitz in and take mid control. At least the From the Shadows can be used to recover that spike. One of the biggest uses of this ult we've seen, other than going into your opponent's spawn. For Vitality, that at least gets them a plan, but they need the picks. We saw this in B. They had the disadvantage. Late lurk coming up, caught them off guard. The timing was absolutely perfect last time. Okay, Chronicle. He's been spotted. He's given away his position. Looking for the fight, but here's the double swing. Not expected. Stun was good as well. SEMİH out of the round. Runner and Sender now having a double up each to have a chance. And straight through the wall and the smoke. Sender goes down. Well, I don't know what he could have done about that. Runner now a big play to be had. He can't lurk, but he can maybe clutch out the round in the 1v4 already. Taking down 2, but the third evades him. Hiro seems very confident to run at people with a shorty. It seems to be his ace up the...
Completely aware. The thing is, though, there are players waiting on the other side. There isn't going to be any utility put in, but Durka still managed to win that fight. They're now just looking to retreat off it. They'll take that man advantage. And now they're stacked up again. Peeking into this would be pretty risky. There's even a Hunter's Fury alongside it, but SEMİH still takes the fight. Chronicle, though, is there again. And SEMİH is down on just 5 HP. The only thing he has is the element of surprise, which he will catch Durka with.
Yeah, well, the problem, sure, it's a 3v3, but look at the health. Runner, after getting shock darted and kicks and SEMİH, taking a brunt of the damage in the initial fight. They're not in fighting shape. There has to be an element of surprise to these fights with the info of where the players are. They can maybe connect it. Alpha, 150 HP, ready for the fight, but SEMİH is rounded the back yet again. putting the numbers into their favor. Runners down to 8 health, safe on 5, kicks 45. They're sharing the health of half a player.
Spike down A.
Now the chances run lower with the spike down. They just need to hold this down, knowing there's a player behind them, having an idea of runner as well. There'll be no element of surprise anymore, just raw aim duels and ones that they're not favored in. This would be an ace from Safe, and a memorable play to say the least with 10 seconds left. Both players killable, but it looks like he's made the right call, which is to save this weapon.
It's unfortunate. Again, moments in this round, I think Safe did fantastically well with his repositioning.
One down, 8 in a row for Fnatic. Some closer rounds, and a great start to this one. Chronicle almost trades it back. Shock Dart could be good. It's bounced, and it's just about missed. Flank coming around from elbow, but too little, too late. Alfajer's going to find himself alone, isolated, able to find one and two. It's a free kill on Trex. Caught in his util. A flash goes out. Here's the swing, and Safe is good for more. This guy is on fire. 3 kills in the round already, and he's still looking for more as the smoke fades. The barrel's spotted. He wants this fight on Hiro, and Hiro's been fantastic so far, but not good enough.
Feels like a Radiant in a gold lobby. Safe's just trying to take over this one all on his own. Almost comes back angry after losing that last one. Just basically taking fight after fight, but now falls back and has kicks for support. 2 kills off the ship.
Finding their footing, breaking the win streak of Fnatic. The lead is significant and difficult to come back into this game, but they've done the groundwork here. The pistol in the next will carry some weight. Let's see if they can at least make it 8-4 into a more manageable gap.
With a pistol under their belt in the next, well, it wouldn't even be that much of a difference. But a 9-3 and a pistol loss, we could be looking at a done deal already. Fnatic this time just opting to play full retake. I don't mind it. These brawls haven't really been going their way. The thing is though, a Hunter's Fury for Trex could be used late or could be used to disrupt. And this post plant is one that, well, hasn't really been allowed so far. Always awkward to try and face off against this, and not having the utility is going to make it that a little bit harder. Boaster, though, has kicked things off well. In fact, the aggression of kicks is now punished. It's going to have to be that late flank, but were the steps heard? I don't think they have been. Doesn't seem like they're aware, but they will in just a second. And already being revealed, it's not going to happen. That Hunter's Fury needs to be unbelievable, and while now he's stuck in the mud, being pressured from all corners, there is no chance left for Trex to win this round. Just a few exit frags, as it will end 9-3 in favor of Fnatic.
Well, 17 A4 pages for you after this.
Well, that's the point. They've got a day or 2 off, don't they, if they make it through? So
they might make it through the document by the end.
Yeah, it would be maybe one more day. Maybe one more day.
I wonder how many pages Anders has on Deadlock.
Hopefully 0. Either way, push up. Good start from Trex. Gonna find the opener and double down with the shock dart. He's coming to try and steal some of those shock dart records away. Safe as well. Wow, this is already looking great. The second pistol, well, they've done it already. Unless Chronicle has a crazy clutch. Pull this one back. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. First kill goes his way. Now, I've seen Vitality win a 1v5. I don't think I've ever seen them lose one.
First time for everything, Tom. Maybe with the spike in the open, though, it's going to be too much to ask. He's doing well to isolate some of these fights. Shock Dart primed and ready. Crossed over, spike recovered, okay, and dodges the flash, but second player there to close it out. It's Safe.
Maybe hoping to realize some early tendencies, but other than that, just trying to play with the rotations a bit.
Camera taken out.
Yep, remove some of the utility on B. Cause some problems. Drone out on mid sees nothing for Vitality. They've got the info to work with. That's clear. Some contact in B main. And we could, for some teams, see a shift towards the other side. But I see a ping here. I see Vitality staying in position on the A site. They certainly expect there to be a hit coming their way. But Fnatic, well, they're going to route this around in another direction. It's not a team on this attack side that I've seen many times commit to the first port of call. They like to change it up. They like to take it back in the other direction, although it's being spotted, and Hiro's now down. Good luck pushing through this setup. Actually, as well, they removed the shock dart earlier. Removed a trip earlier with the shock dart. It's just been replaced with the second one used by Runner.
Why not?
They're going to walk into it.
Trex is spamming shock darts. There's barely any time. I'm not expecting anything at this stage from the side of Fnatic. In fact, they know exactly where Alpha is, and maybe he'll get one. There you go. That will at least take down Safe, an extra orb for him, but ultimately not going to play that much of a part. Weaponry will be retrieved, and Vitality are going to buy right back in. The thing is, I don't even believe they've broken it another time. It's still going to be sat there. Fnatic have desperately tried to remove this utility, but well, it's gone now. Runner's just gone walking backwards, didn't realize that they'd lost that much control into middle. I don't know if that's miscommunication or just a misplay on his part, but so focused on where his trips were placed, he ends up dying.
Yeah, I mean, he was busy with the blast packs, destroying them, pulling back the traps and putting them back in place. Safe has done well to eliminate Hiro, though. A Cypher for a Cypher, but now the trades go back in Fnatic's way. Plant down, time ticking. But players stuck up close. They've already managed to delete Chronicle. Will they expect Boaster to be here, though? The smoke maybe could give it away, and he's down to 41 HP. But, oh, yeah, they definitely expect them to be here. The weapon switch, though, a little brazen for Sender. And with Boaster alive, post-plant's so much stronger. They can have a grab well to stop him from actually defusing. I believe a nade was thrown through. They know that defuse isn't underway. Flash used, just causing problems. And now, with the grab well, they've already won the round. Time is too far gone, too many players to delete, and they won't even land a shot on them. Trax manages to save this. He's on his way to the spawn, and they've left him. Okay, so they'll all get
experience and depth this roster has had, but I think what's most impressive right now is bringing in this map of Sunset, a map that they literally were not playing until Abyss was added in. Since then, they've looked fantastic on it. A good start, though. Durka already gone, and while it seems like Alpha just wants to take this into his own hands with the support of Boaster.
Well, we know Boaster's Astra can be a little nasty. A nice flank as he sneaks up behind him, but Runner down. Now the numbers thinned out massively for Vitality. They have to be worried about the flank. Boaster had made his way up through the market, but now they actually relocate that spike, moving it to A on the back of Hiro because he's got them boxed in. He snuck his way into their spawn, just trained into Sender. A free kill, and okay, Chronicle goes down in return, but with 45 HP left on Safe, he should be relatively easy to deal with, and it's going to take them a while to get there. Not just because the spike is down on the exact opposite side of the map, but Hiro got a kill in their spawn. They know they can't rotate there for free. There's traps covering them if they try to go through main. Middle ain't going to be that much easier either. That's where the spike rotated through, so there could be someone deposited there waiting to catch you. And then we talk about post-plant. While Boaster's alive, you've got Alpha as well, the stun that's going to go straight down onto you when you try to tap that spike. The grab well afterwards, you're probably getting peeked after the stun. They know there's no way to take this. And in a 2v3, it's not worth risking the weapons this late in the game. Fnatic have secured 11 rounds. 2 more to take it across the line, and Vitality's economy is in shaky territory. They're going to have to be very careful to close out this game, and correct me if I'm wrong, but on this map, they've already used both their paws. Didn't play this map much, or at all, before. This is quite an adjustment. They've come in with their homework done. It's Vitality that are struggling. 5 rounds on the board. This rifle round could put them back into it, but again, Fnatic will be able to buy, so it's not just about edging out the victory in a 1v1. We need to see a consistently repeatable game plan for Vitality. Safe's aggressive on mid, and they've got 2 players holding from further back. It's a good opportunity for Fnatic. They seem trained in on the other side, and this is where the pressure now applies onto Sender. Or at least, for now, it does. The rotations come in, but that could be all part of the plan. They're ready for this mid play, at least for now.
Oh, they've looked away. They've looked away. That could be absolutely everything. It's only going to be the one for now, but that might just be enough. They've still got the paranoia. They're going to lock them into a box, and while for Fnatic, even getting out of here is not going to be easy. The thing is, though, there's a couple of players slowly making their way in towards this B site. It seems like the only goal for Runner is to try and catch someone on the cross. He's got to be careful, though. As said, it's been him getting caught in a lot of these rounds. He goes through, and he's only going to get the one. Safe also desperately low on HP, but now there's 20 seconds. Fnatic have got to move towards this site if they're going to try and win this one. Aftershock in, I'm more so looking at Durka and what his move is going to be, because with 10 seconds now, the spike still hasn't made it, but Hiro combines with him. A nice double for Trex, but that still might allow the plant to come in. That's at least something, and it seems like Alpha wants to try and take this. Rolling Thunder has caught both players. The swing isn't quite enough, though. He was low on HP.
Lighting accuracy with a rifle is enough for me nowadays.
They've heard the pop flash. The early aggression hasn't spotted anything on B, but Hiro's still holding that ground. It does seem like now Fnatic's goal might be to try and force Sender back, remove some of that information, and well, you can see the double up or even triple up on middle for the side of Vitality. It was massively successful for them in the last round.
There was no need for that, Jack. I was thinking, yeah, that recon was sent to Kingdom Come, but it's a narrow frame on those windows. It's easy to miss. We've all done it. It's not VCT.
Well, Showstopper has been acquired. That'll be the main focal point of this one, and with a Hunter's Fury, who knows the combination that can be there. Bear in mind, Fnatic are just 2 rounds away from another grand final in the books. But they're taking their time. 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left.
I believe, has caught on to Bosa, so they're not going to have the smokes for another second. The time ticking low has been a problem, and we'll see if it's going to be a problem again.
Runner wasn't able to find impacts on his lurks. We just saw Hiro go up to destroy some of that utility on B, maybe drag the rotations, and now players potentially out of position. Showstopper lands, flank up from Boaster is good for 1, and with 10 seconds left, the spike makes it to the site with no chance to deny. A shock dart sent through, but it's not even the right spot. 3 or 4 seconds left. But the plant is acquired. Fnatic now have time on their side. Numbers most certainly shifting in their favor, but it's safe. Time and time again, this has been the man you can rely on to dig you out of these tough situations. The smoke, though, cuts off any support, leaves him isolated and eliminated easily. Hiro through the smoke. He's landing shot after shot, and Trex doesn't stand much of a chance. 12-6. 6 opportunities now to lock in that grand final spot. I don't think anyone doubted Fnatic coming in.
Chronicle's already gone. Runners started this one off well, and in fact, after the initial fight not going their way, Fnatic are going to fall off of this.
Yeah, they know they've got a trap outside A, so some decent information. There's no push-up from Vitality, unless there was a sneaky shrouded step. Again, Hiro will be left to play that late role outside of B. Last time he just broke utility and then immediately rotated. This time, well, I mean, this is what Fnatic like to do. Zeiss also mentioned it on the desk. They'll be in a position where they grab some control, they deposit someone. That's how he phrased that, and I love that. They deposit a player, and then they decide to move in the other direction. It looks like they've done that here again, doubling back into the spot where they deposited Hiro early on, looking to crunch into market. The utilities kept them back, though, and might have them second-guessing it. Cross from Boaster towards top mid. There's a smoke on right side. He's cleared the left, and now looking to take that space. Kill on market might mean they're focused elsewhere, and Boaster, well, if that flash goes through, it could have been huge, but he's actually rounded the corner just in time. They've seen him, at least, but looking to challenge is a different story. Boaster landing the first with the weaker weapon. Sender manages the trade, but now he'll have to manage so much more. A Vandal in his hands, an ult used into main. It's spotted and destroyed with a plant down, a nade online, a flash still for Alpha stun to come soon. Camera in main as well. This is going to be one of the more difficult clutches of Sender's career. They now know exactly where he is, and that is him dealt with. 13-6. The first map might have been close, but Fnatic breezed through to the grand final on Sunset.